Hello and welcome to the Trampled Bat Podcast, episode 92. I'm Gary Black and joining me as always is Chris Conroy.
Continue.
And John Walker.
That was the biggest yawn ever.
This was supposed to be up and confident and
That's why we're
cheery.
dragging you down. Come on, hurry this up. Happy Opposites Day. We're the opposite of whatever you're bringing to the table. See, his shoulders going down has actually cheered me up. Fucking no end, man. It's like you feed off the misery.
So we have a couple of new Patreon subscribers this week.
Patrons.
Patreon.
Thank
Patreons.
you.
Patrons.
Who've we got? Who've we got?
One, Cheryl Hillis.
Thank you, Cheryl.
I wore her down eventually.
Oh, was that your friend that was comparing this to a Netflix subscription?
Yeah.
Aye. Well, thanks for contributing to the what we are.
See, where Cheryl previously got it wrong was, if you want this podcast, it's the only thing we offer. Whereas Netflix has too much to offer.
Yeah, we make it easier.
Yeah.
We narrow your choice down.
Like if Netflix was just one stand-up special, then maybe.
Netflix is a bit like Man City and Chelsea just now, where they are just buying up everything and seeing what works.
Yeah.
The amount of stuff they're producing, you can't keep up, but the quality is okay. They're just throwing a lot of things at the wall to see how it goes.
Whereas we're steady, one
Consistent,
podcast, high quality.
Our quality graph barely gets off the ground.
Yeah.
But it is consistent.
Consistent, yeah. And the other one we've got to say thanks to is Colin Arnott.
Colin, thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Brother of Motherwell striker Dougie Arnott, presumably.
They must be, if they've got the same surname, they must be related.
Cool.
Well, at some point you could trace it all the way back.
To the mid-90s.
Like, a little...
Like Darwin did it. Darwin insisted that every living thing was descended from one
mud skipper.
Aye,
Mud skipper Arnott.
Every living thing you see, John's beard, a pineapple, coffee beans, a tree, everything came from the one single cell and developed for there based on its environment.
And I'm now going to trade Dougie Arnott for Colin Arnott anytime I want my haircut. So,
Okay.
it's Barnett, Gary.
That old Cumbernauld rhyming slang.
Do you know where that comes from, Barnett?
Is it the town of Barnet?
Yeah, but why would it be rhyming slang for a haircut?
That's a good question.
That I know the answer to, and the only reason that I brought it up.
Was it because the barber school was in Barnet?
No, it's in reference to Barnet Fair.
Doing your hair?
Barnet Fair. So it was then shortened.
Fuck, so it's a reference to a reference.
Yeah, it's moved on a couple of it's moved, it kind of,
Aye.
it's not the first one, it's been shortened.
Great.
Fascinating podcast this week, guys.
So our first celebrity death this week is Arnold Coppelson, who was a film producer.
Okay.
He produced Platoon, Seven, The Fugitive, and Devil's Advocate.
Give us that again.
Platoon,
Okay.
Seven,
Right.
The Fugitive,
Right.
and Devil's Advocate.
All good fucking movies.
He won an Oscar for Platoon.
See a producer?
Yes.
Did he not just put the money down to things?
No. The producer, so if you imagine the producer and the director as a football manager and a football assistant manager,
Is one a director of football?
No. The producer is basically the link between the director and the studio.
No.
So while the director deals with the artistic stuff, the producer is making sure that the camera guy turns up on Monday to start filming.
It's a glorified project manager. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. I've seen a really good thing that made me think you the other day. It was saying that anyone that believes in conspiracy theories has never been a project manager.
I'm going to have to search for that, Gary. I'm not following.
Barnet Fair was probably really popular at the time,
Yeah.
At the time, it was in common usage. So it would have seen, but as time went on, I don't even know if they still have a fair there.
Not many places have a fair left.
I'd really liked some of these movies.
Yeah.
Seven's brilliant. I've not watched that in years.
Fucking mate, you're forgetting about the Spacey effect. These fucking perverts ruin everything. Everything. What was the one? Fucking we didn't speak about it, but the Rós-Spacey. No, it wasn't Rós-Spacey. It was Sigur Rós. Did you see the Sigur Rós drama?
Yeah.
Have you seen that story?
You sent us it, but
We never spoke about it in the podcast. Sigur Rós accused of not getting consent that he needed to put his penis somewhere, while sharing a bed. The old, just wait for them to fall asleep, and if they wake up, it's no creepy. Accused of a rape 2 years ago. Sigur Rós released a statement saying, do you know what, so that he can go and clear his name or go to court, rather than it being a thing that the band need to worry about. He's dropped out. He's no longer a member of the band. Best of luck to all concerned. So he leaves it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going, I can't even fucking watch nature programmes now. I can't watch
X Factor.
I can't watch the migration of fucking a 70-year-old whale moving into a mating season or a feeding season, or taking its whale calf, across the Atlantic. I can't watch the majesty of that without thinking, that guy's a fucking rapist. It fucking seeps into every facet. I'm like, that's all wasted for me now. I need to watch it with the sound. I need to watch fucking glaciers falling into the sea in silence, because I cannot have the Norwegian feel-good sound of Sigur Rós in my ears without having it sullied by that man's actions.
I mean, there is very little drumming going on.
Aye, but see the
that's
drumming.
Because he was too busy raping people.
Aye, but see the drumming that there is. It's a beast. That's beast drumming.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Sigur Rós percussion section.
The other celebrity death we have this week is...
Aye, the Spacey effect. I'm calling that the Spacey effect for now.
Right, okay.
The other
The Sigur Rós Spacey effect. Right, see if anything that you've enjoyed previously has been wasted or sullied by a man doing something bad, please refer to it as the Sigur Rós Spacey effect. And I'm coining that phrase immediately.
The other celebrity death we have this week is William Coors, who passed away at 102.
Oh, if he has other guests, what would we say he was?
To do with alcohol.
Mm-hmm. He was the heir and then owner of the Coors dynasty.
Is he
the founder?
He's not. He's the grandson of the founder, Adolf Coors.
Is he not?
Was he part of the team that brought in Coors Light though?
I don't think so.
He was part of the team.
You sure?
Well, he's known for a much better thing.
Is this there was two brothers that had different political views. One was a wild racist, the other one not so much.
Well, I think
there was one of the brothers in the 1930s essentially came out and said the best thing that happened to slaves was them ever getting to come here. And I think if these slaves went back to the country that they came from, they'll say, do you know what? We are pretty lucky to be here because our old country that we were snatched from was pretty shit.
So would you say then
Fucking 100%.
Coors Lager falls under the Sigur Rós Spacey effect?
No, because there was no sexual.
It's got to be sexual.
Aye, if they've forced themselves on, isn't it just a wide like I'm trying to think what else would be marathons. I can't see somebody run a marathon for charity without thinking of Savile. The Sigur Rós Spacey effect has it has ruined every aspect of things that I loved running marathons, but see now I just can't be. It's just too dark. Going, I don't want to do this anymore. Charity, Savile wasted that one as well.
Yeah, you're right.
Public relations, Max Clifford.
Jumping about a map.
Aye, Sigur Rós Spacey effect.
Aye.
So if you've got any Sigur Rós Spacey effects, I don't try and shoehorn it in. It'll happen naturally, Gary.
So yeah, William Coors' legacy is he forcefully brought into the company recyclable aluminium cans.
Okay.
And they were the first company to do that. So he was instrumental in developing the technology that allowed aluminium cans to come in and be recycled.
Right.
And when they brought it into the company, they gave people a nickel back for their can, which I believe is where the band band Nickelback got their name.
Oh, there was another band named after him called Racist Beer Maker.
Yeah.
Bigger in Canada, right enough.
Aye, they toured with Shania Twain in the 90s.
Aye. But the funny thing was, Shania Twain started supporting them, and then she became the bigger act.
Yeah.
Like, some of the guys who Racist Beer Maker will come out and say, we always knew Shania was going to, get to the very top.
Well, that's why she wasn't impressed. She didn't like racism.
Not much. Yeah, much.
The
band weren't racist.
No.
The guy that they were named after
Yeah.
was mildly racist.
So are you two Coors drinkers?
I'm a big Coors Light drinker.
Really?
So you like
really
Coors Light?
Coors Light, yep. It is the only beer I could drink all day and not feel horrible.
I don't drink lager, it's for Wayne's. See people doing that out their back, like holding up a pint of Tennent's in a Tennent's glass, like out their back, going, like, great day. You know the picture? Women do the same thing, right? And they go on, and they need to get the camera in their left hand, and then the beer, they get it on shot. See, every time I see somebody doing that with lager, I'm like, you fucking Wayne.
I went through a spell of taking selfies and making sure you couldn't see the beer bottle that I was drinking, just because I wanted the picture to be bad.
Right.
So that's something people should do. See, you're saying get the perfect photo. Start posting bad photos.
I've always worked to the rule, never ever. See, if somebody's taking your photograph, never ever have a drink in it.
Why?
Because it dates it, and it just looks fucking like. See, if you see somebody now standing there drinking a glass of Magners with ice cubes in it, going, that's 2008. Because that's the latest. Anybody would have drank that chemically enhanced bullshit before they realised it was giving them a really fucking sore head. Like, see, if you see a picture of your dad and he's drinking a can and it's a woman in a bikini on the side of it, you're going, Tennent's. Latest that could have been would be 96.
I don't know. My dad takes his modern cans of Tennent's and sellotapes a photo to the side.
Maria Whittaker. This is just a personal thing. See if I've got a drink, any drink, I get my photograph taken with a drink, I think it just looks cheap as fuck. Just looks cheap as fuck. That's just personal opinion.
Yeah. And I don't know if Coors do this in this country. I only ever see it on adverts when I'm watching the American football. Do they do it here? They have colour changing cans so that you know when it gets cold enough.
Yeah, they tried that. Budweiser tried it.
Yeah. So you're right, it is for children.
Aye, it's for fucking... Lager's for kids. Craft lager, Carling, Budweiser. All for children. Sheep.
Carling's the only lager that I've ever had a full pint of, because my friend bought it for me and I felt bad. So I drank the whole thing and it was not very nice.
Carling isn't nice.
Yeah.
What would you... Gary, the very idea of you being in a pub...
Well, it was an outdoor event.
Right.
It was a gig. So it was watered down as well, probably.
If you went into a pub right now, what would you order at the bar?
Jack Daniels and Coke.
Right.
Unless they had... although you don't really seem to be able to get it in many places, but I was enjoying the raspberry Sidra for a while.
How hard do you think it would be to get Gary Black drunk?
Not hard.
No, but you couldn't pin him down to go, right, Gary, we're just going to sit in the pub for 6 years and
You know,
drink. He wouldn't do it. It would be torture trying to get Gary Black drunk.
When I do go for it, I can hold a lot.
Right.
Because I'm a big guy. But it's uncommon. But if you want to do it, let's do it.
Friday.
Okay.
Look, he's already thinking about how he can get away from me.
Aye. Sore back, fell asleep.
Yeah.
I've just woke up.
Oh, Friday? I thought you said Saturday, sorry.
We'll go out on Friday, back on Sunday, see how we got
on. So did you see the story that...
Stop changing the subject.
That's the whole point. Did you see the story this week? A survey came out saying that 70% of people in Scotland are opposed to the smacking ban.
Yeah, but yeah,
70% is way too round a number.
But it all depends
How
who they
statistics work.
It all depends who see if they asked kids. Do you know what I mean? They're going to get a different figure. 70% of people in Scotland going, nah,
fuck them.
70% of people on the beast wing think it's okay to fill in the blank.
Well, it's a green policy, John. So you're up for defending it.
Right. It's hard.
Is it hard?
Right. So
hitting children.
My mother is the best woman I know.
Mm-hmm.
My mother hit me with a slipper once in my life, once growing up, and I can't remember what I did, but whatever I did, it warranted her going, no, you need to know where the line is here because you're not listening. And whatever that was, I never done again.
But was your dad still alive at that point?
No.
See, she thought she was losing you. Going, I need one grand act here to know that I'm mother and father in this house, and you will fear me.
So it's difficult without knowing circumstance, but I think there's obviously people who
take their own life's anger out on the kid.
So I don't have a kid, right? But I have my nephews over the house all the time, and I could never. The one of them, Mason, infuriates me, but I could never ever hit him ever if my life depended on it. I couldn't hit him.
What if his life depended on it?
But that's what I think I probably did.
What kind of fucking Marvel comic situation would John need to punch his nephew in the throat for them both to survive? Do you know what I mean? What kind of fucking...
So
What would need to happen?
I think
If you don't give this child a dead leg immediately, then the bridge will collapse.
this is really hard to say anything that sounds remotely sensible.
No, I know.
But
That's why I'm
think-
asking you.
But I think if you're doing it, so there's obviously parents who shouldn't have kids who take their day out on the kid. That's the bad, right?
Yeah.
But there is parents who have obviously seen a kid maybe do something 4 or 5 times, touch the heater, burn their hand, and you can't go stop touching the heater because it's hot. Go to touch it again.
No, that's Darwinism. Again, that's Darwinism.
Let the strong survive.
Aye,
The weak
I've gone
burn.
see if they keep touching it. Like, it's kind of... See if they keep touching it, that's reverse Darwinism. They like that family gene pool has pulled the elastic band too far back, and that's it snapping back in the thumb.
Yeah.
Did you get smacked as a kid?
I can remember the couple of times when Mum and Dad were rough. Do you know, it kind of, well, I'm a kid here. Like, the other people in the house are much stronger than me. And like, I can remember being maybe younger than my kid's age, and me and my brother sneaked into my mum and dad's bedroom while my dad was watching his on his own. My mum was out kickboxing or women's guild or something. The two just playing, you know, like carrying on, laughing and giggling. Like, mum will hide underneath the duvet, mum and dad's room. But this was about the 3rd or 4th time. Like he'd been up to, you know, go and settle down, or I'm going to go off like a Catherine wheel here. And I remember the physical sensation of being picked up by my ankle. You know, just the strength was there to pick me up and just get hauled out. As a teenager, I can remember doing some really stupid shit, and my mum actually coming up. Mum's only about 5 foot, and I can remember watching the thing in slow motion where she was so wee, she had to get 2 feet off the ground to whack the top of my head. So, you know, she's kind of jumped up and she's had 2 feet off the ground, and the phrase that she used after that was, "You'll never be big enough." You know, it kind of, I wasn't going to do you in, I've just been caught fucking drinking. You know what I mean? But the threat from my mum was always, do you know what, see if you need her doing, it'll not be your dad that does it, because your dad loves you, it'll be your Uncle Robert. So I was past sort of, so, you know, it was a kind of subversive thing where going, you were being nice to this guy at christenings and fucking birthday parties because you thought, this is the guy who's going to kick my cunt in.
So I see, per household, I think it matters as well how it's done. So my mum was always very placid, so never raised her voice. So it got from, I think I'd been hit once, but see if she swore at you, that was your kind of trigger to go, fuck. But I've been in households with kids where the mum and dad will I never had a dad around, so I didn't really know, but they'll shout at each other, so you maybe get used to hearing a voice at a higher level. So see, when somebody shouts at you, you go, well, fucking heard this a million times. But when my mum shouted at us, it was like, fuck,
Aye.
right, we've done something fucking wrong here. Linda, my wee sister, be like, don't, let's just go up the room and fucking hide, because I don't want to get hurt. It was like that. There was a fear because she'd raised her voice, but if there's houses where parents are bickering and shouting at each other, it kind of drowns out and it loses impact when you're trying to tell somebody off.
I can remember being about 15 or 16 and getting really wild drunk and get taken to the police station, the prints taken and everything like that.
Oh, really?
It's a long story. But I can still remember it in flashbacks. I'd been dropped off in a taxi and the police got me face down, sort of on like a sort of grass,
right,
sort of communal area, face down, and the police picked me up and put me in the back of the taxi. Have I told that story before?
No.
Nope.
They put me in the back of the taxi. We're still at school. Put me in the back of the taxi, and as the two coppers get in, I can remember sitting in the back seat laughing, but that kind of muttly kind of. And I remember the police in the passenger seat says to me, "What the fuck are you laughing at?" And I went, "You never locked the door." And then I jumped out the fucking door, trying to run away. But you know that way, you're fist pumping and laughing at the same time. You're going, fucking get me. And the police didn't even need to chase me that hard. They fucking slowed down when they realised I fell myself. But you know that way, a full Jurgen Klinsmann. I'm still laughing. And I remember being in the custody desk at Blantyre Police Station, and the boy says to me, "How old are you?" And I went, 15. And you could just see the boy going, "Oh, fuck. This is a lot more paperwork than it would have been if you were 18. So, took my prints and all that. That's the last. The next thing I remember was waking up the next morning in my bed. You know that way you're like, move Safi dry. And then I look at my hands going, what the fuck have I been doing? I'm black. I've got fucking gravel under my fingernails here. And then I looked at my arms, and it was these big bruises. See with my biceps? Huge fucking bruises. And that was when my dad had physically moved me up the stairs, just with the grip. You know, it's like either side, picked up and fucking placed in the bed. I'm like, I'm not going to fuck with him.
It's funny you're saying that. You know, like... So
by the way, fuck a post. I think they lock the doors now.
It's funny thing you were saying. See we guys now. Right, so I didn't have my dad, but I had an older brother. And I'm noticing a trend, right? See, you were talking about one you met last night. We guys, see when I see them out or hear them talking, I can almost statistically tell which ones don't have an older brother.
Aye.
Because they've never been figure four leg locked for being cheeky. My brother has so much credit for me not being an even bigger wank than I already am, because there was always someone in the house until I was like 15 that would just, if you just spoke back to anyone, you'd be in a figure four or a sharpshooter.
Aye. Or if you ran about with older company going, right, this is where I sit quiet.
Aye.
But is it okay? Like, see, my partner is fantastic with my two kids, right? She's different class, she's brilliant. She's more like a big sister or a friend, but polices she doesn't need to police them or row them, because they know if she's saying something, it's happening. Don't test her on it. But there was an incident with my boy and girl. It was only last summer, where they were playing in the park behind my mum's house, and my wee boy had grabbed his sister, like he just had a horrible temper, and she said something to wind him up, and then I'm going to do this move in you, John, right? Don't jump. I'm not going to cut. I'm only going to describe it.
Right, okay.
And what he did was he grabbed her forearm and dug his nails right in and left a mark. So my partner's quite, just whatever. But with this, she was raging, and she says, "Do you know what my mum would have done? She would have done it back to me." I was like, "What? The adult would have, like, if you had bit a wee boy in school, yeah, my mum would have bit me back." And went, "How do you like it?" And I'm going, what kind of fucking Sharia law is this? This is wild. How do you like it? Did you get a row last night? A row? I had to get a fucking tetanus jab.
Yeah, I had the problem when I was younger, and probably still to this day, that I quite often tried to argue the point with my mum as to how she's wrong and I'm right. And as an 8-year-old, it probably doesn't go down very well.
Yeah, I can picture that kid.
Yeah.
I would have bit that kid anyway.
Do you know, it's just amazing thinking back, right? I think of some of the stuff, see, because my brother's pals, they'd all been into wrestling when they were like 13, 14.
Yeah.
So into wrestling, what you want is somebody, probably half your size and weight, that you can do all the moves to.
Aye.
Some of this stuff,
a smaller brother,
I get done to me.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm going to have to at some point tell my kid or tell my nephews that at one point, my brother's mate came into the room, put me in a sleeping bag, wrapped the top of it, so I'm in it like a sack, and threw me down a flight of stairs.
Wow.
But it was okay because they'd put pillows and covers at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, see what you used to do with stairs?
I once rammed a sock into my brother's mouth until he couldn't breathe. That was an interesting afternoon.
And that's why Gary's an only child now. Another one was the classic fucking... Oh, it's amazing you don't see these things. My brother's mate Fraser bet me that he could fit himself in a suitcase. So he got in the suitcase.
How big's the case?
Normal size suit.
Did he turn out to be a spy?
No, he didn't. But then he bet me that I couldn't get in it because it was about how you shaped your body. Yeah, I was in that suitcase for ages. I could have been on holiday.
Right. Is it okay to hit kids, Gary?
No. Have you ever seen anybody doing it, like in a supermarket?
But then
that's
not. That seems like that's over the top. What is your kid doing in a supermarket that warrants a fucking smacking?
They won't be quiet.
If you've got a kid who's continuously taking a fucking really sharp knife at a fucking drawer and won't stop doing it, you need to grab his hand, skip him in the hand, and
cut the hand off.
Evolution. That's evolution.
No, it's no. It's Mate, I don't know. Mate, I just said, my nephew drives me mental and I could never hit him. So I'm being a hypocrite and saying, yes, you can, but I never would.
So I think what I was going to say at the start was, so the whole of the Scottish Government is for it, every party. The NSPCC are for it, Barnardo's, the Police Federation.
What, hitting or not hitting?
Not hitting.
Not hitting.
The only people that are for it are the Christian Institute. Because it criminalises parents.
Well, if they're not allowed to beat them, how are they going to fuck them?
Good point.
But, right, see the level of publicity. This should be a moral thing. It shouldn't be a law, right? You should know, don't be violent towards somebody weaker, where, or aggressive, because it will just feed on and that's learned behaviour. But the fact that you're having to have a law, it feels as if they're rinsing every bit of it.
Do you know what worries me? I was under the impression that if you were someone who beat your kid, that was already illegal.
Yeah, me too.
Right, how about...
and I'm pretty sure I've heard of people having their kids taken off them for doing just that. So what you're trying to do
I think they were probably... I don't think they were just child beaters. I think there was others. You know what? It kind of...
But then what you're doing is creating the point is that we don't... I don't know what the right level is.
Wasn't it that as long as you didn't leave a mark, it was okay?
I think
that's why you always punch them in the hair.
A sock with an orange in it.
Punch them in the hair. Right. Are we... The kids... This is going to be a big counter. Kids already have too much power in certain situations. School, like, all they need to do is say their tech teacher's a pedo and the tech teacher's in bother. All he was trying to do was get them to shut the fuck up. I'll tell everybody you're a pedo. You're fucked. I think we shouldn't be allowed to hit kids, but I don't think we should believe them. And that'll offer, like, oh, so-and-so hit me, I don't believe you. Problem goes away. So-and-so did this, I don't believe you. I think we believe kids too much. If we believed kids less, then this whole scenario would save a fortune in the courts.
So, what's your favourite patisserie?
Valerie. I was telling my wee girl about this morning.
Did you know about this, John?
Nah.
So you are aware. How do you... I mean, you feel like you should say it patisserie Valerie, but you feel like a fanny saying it.
Oh, that's how we always say it.
Yeah.
Patisserie Valerie.
Patisserie Valerie?
Patisserie Valerie.
What's going on?
They found out that they had a 20 million hole in their accounts, and their finance director had been taking out overdrafts that the company didn't know about.
Right.
And then all of a sudden they owed a massive tax bill and had £20 million.
This sounds familiar.
Well, I was going to say, it almost feels like one person didn't pay for one cake.
Aye.
And it's dipped them into...
The whole thing's collapsed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the finance director's
they own
been
quite
arrested.
a few places, Philpotts and a couple others, but all essentially doing the same thing.
Yeah.
See when you pass the window, the one in Glasgow.
Aye.
The window is amazing. Going, they look like really fucking good cake. Like, that's me and my wee girl are going out. That's the treat place.
Yeah.
Going, oh, we've done well at school this week. Food equals love. Let's go to Patisserie
Have you ever
Valerie.
had their savoury food?
No.
I wouldn't bother.
Aye.
I've never been in.
Oh really?
No.
Oh, their cakes are good.
Mate, you don't go to Turkey for their human rights. Do
But what I
you know
thought...
what I mean? Go for the shawarma, the kebabs. Don't go for the their managed guidance.
What I thought was interesting though is that normally in this sort of thing you think, right,
Dental work, maybe.
Aye.
you're expecting the news to come out, right, okay, all the shops have shut and everyone's lost their jobs. The owner of the company's given a £20 million soft loan to keep everybody in work,
Just to
keep all the shops open, which seemed like a very unusual thing for a company owner to do.
What, to try and keep the company?
Yeah.
Well, it just shows you how much money they're fucking
They're
making.
Aye.
I suppose.
Oh,
I was trying to think of it as like an altruistic.
Look at you, kind-hearted Monty Burns. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of go, how the fuck do I keep my shares going? If it goes to the wall, I'm going to lose everything.
Fucking baffles me that somebody's just get 20 million quid.
Yeah.
Like no tied up nothing. 20 million quid and go, aye, fucking you need a loan next year. I'll give you 20 million.
Just down the side of the couch.
Aye. Fucking amazing.
But that's part of the wider, especially in England,
Is that millionaire shortbread? There's a joke. Here we go.
it's that thing going, well, you've got a lot of Asian, Russian, foreign owners coming into the bakeries and pumping out full of sort of loans. Do you know what? Although it is is it really the English shop that we all knew and loved?
Was names...
I'm thinking of Man City.
Luke Skansen, which isn't really the most Russian name going, but who knows? It could be fake.
So the shops are going to be okay?
Apparently, yeah.
Hooray for confectionery custard!
We'll need to take John a wee special trip to get him a mousse.
I'm not a big dessert guy.
Profiterole mousse slice.
I'm not a big dessert guy.
If you were going to have one dessert, what would you have?
Oh, chocolate fudge cake.
Chocolate fudge cake, Gary?
Yeah.
Would it be something like that? Chocolate? I would always go for something like a tiramisu or something. Or...
I feel like chocolate fudge cake, you can never go wrong. If you're in a place you don't really know.
Aye, hot custard. Oh, God.
I went into Dobby's a couple of days ago, meet my partner. She was on the phone when I got there. She says, do you want something? She says, get me a can of juice and surprise me. So I was like, it's quite hard to kind of, see if I took the fudge cake, she goes, I don't fancy that, but these big meringues. And I thought, fuck it, I'm getting a scone. That's what the old people get in there. I'm going to get a scone with the cream and the jam in it. Waited in the queue, got to the front of the queue, and there was this big statuesque blonde woman walking behind the till. You know, like that kind of 5'10", really graceful standing. She's ringing everything up, and she says, it's 2 for 1 on the scones today. So I can go back and get another one. And she's like, yeah, it's like brilliant. Fucking Grace Jones has just fucking doubled my scones here. But back, paid for it, put another one in the tray and wandered back. It is in my head going, I'm going to finish this scone. I'm going to fucking eat this next scone. I'm going to eat 2 scones here. It's too filling.
Yeah.
So there's 2 old gens sitting at the table behind. My partner says, why don't you see, they're just on teas and coffees. Why don't you see if they want that scone? She says, great idea. Over, I says, listen, it's 2 for 1 on the scones today. I've had my scone fill. Do you want a scone? I went away, got my knife, couple of forks and napkins. Then while I'm going, that's really nice, but I'm lactose intolerant. I could have fucking flipped the table. Do you want the fucking scone or do you know? Do you know what I mean? It's your generation. How did you fucking win World War II knocking back free scones? I'm lactose intolerant. That's ironic for a cow. It just says, oh, well then, okay. And then I watched them at the corner of my eye and they scraped the cream off it. I'm like, that's the fucking best bit. I could have scooped the cream off it and upped my cream ratio on the scone that I ate and just gave you the carbohydrate portion.
Just a dry scone.
There's nothing like a dry scone in the garden centre. the two of them are really nice, and I feel bad for calling her a cow now. In retrospect,
did you hear about the British chef in France? He's died.
What of?
A shotgun wound.
That'll get you.
He's 34-year-old. Living out by the Alps. He went out for a cycle.
Right.
And got shot by boar hunters.
Right.
He said it's the third person in the last few weeks that's been shot by boar hunters.
What do they think's the cause? Are they psycho
Mistaken
hunters?
identity.
Are they psycho hunters or are they boar hunters?
Apparently the guy that shot the fatal shot has been taken to hospital for shock. But the thing that confused, they're calling it aggravated manslaughter.
Right.
Now, aggravated assault is assault where
both people are fighting.
Yeah, like there's a reason for it. It didn't just happen at nothing. There was maybe like an argument before it. Yeah. Aggravated manslaughter makes it seem like you went, fuck you.
You're crazy boar cycling. Yeah. Look at that pig in a bike. Bang!
See, apparently in the Alps they have a real big problem with boar hunters shooting people.
Right.
It's coming right for us.
Nah, it's not. It's a guy on a carbon fibre speed machine.
Aye.
How quick do they think the fucking pigs are? Wild cyclist patty.
Do you think it's maybe like one of those like millionaire safaris? Go, come out here, you can hunt a human, and we'll call it a boar.
Do you think they just take the helmet home, mount the helmet?
I think
on a piece of wood.
I think more humans should be hunted.
Name them. Try not to say countries.
Yeah, no. Do you know what? It's not groups. There's just people within groups.
Right.
Yeah. I'd need to.
So, John, if you could organise a hunt, right, okay. You're in charge of it. You've got to have 3 people that are going to be kidnapped from their homes and put out into your hunting. Who are those 3 people?
Right. Short-haired man buns.
No. 3 people.
It's just 3 people doing the shooting?
No, 3 people that are being hunted. Specific people.
Specific people? Oh. Right. This is trickier than it should be.
No, you fucking know it. You just don't want to say it.
Who do you want to shoot? That's an easy question.
Oh, no, it's not easy. I'm having to cut it down to 3.
Do you know what? I don't wish anybody dead. I just wish they would get right the fuck back for me.
Just some space.
I just get right the fuck back for me. Get off my phone. Get out my newspapers. Get off my telly.
I was saying to Conroy before we started. Was it you? No, it wasn't. I was out with my mate Morgan for lunch. A couple of weeks ago, my cousin was out on a day out, and he said, "You know, we talk about we guys being too obsessed with mobile phones, and I'm quite bad for my addiction with mobile phone." Cousin says to me, he's in Bar Drop in town for a coupon with his pal. It's a group of maybe 6 or 7 wee 18, 19, wee guys, like really young wee guys. They all turn up. One of the wee guys, Watson said, they found out later he was the ringleader of the group. They all arrived. He jumped out, put the coupon on, came back in, and went, "Right, boys, all mobiles in the centre of the table. We all buy our own drinks. If you touch your phone, you buy the round. That's what you do. You look at your phone, you buy your round." And my cousin said, not one of them touched their fucking phone for about 7 hours. And I was actually going, how do we guys do that? Like
Do you want me to honestly tell you?
the restraint.
Yeah, I've got shite chat. Nobody's messaging them. See if you're spending €5 a day on your phone, it's because your chat's electric.
The only people that would be WhatsApp chatting them is the people that are there.
But even I do that though. I could be out with people from a WhatsApp group and still be on my phone, checking my coupon. There's other things to do other than chatting. Just randomly scrolling through fucking social media for no reason.
John, you need to reconnect with the art of conversation.
Well, what I'm saying is when we do our trample bat day out or whatever we're doing, all phones are away. And if anyone dare goes near the phone...
What if one of my kids falls down a well?
Then you're going to need to find out at 10 PM at night.
What if one of my kids shoots a cyclist, mistaking it for a hairy pig?
Then you're going to find out at 10 PM?
Yeah, how did people find out about their children's crimes before mobile phones?
Later.
Max Clifford chapped the door. Told them what the kid had done.
No, I just really like that. So that's something I'm going to implement on days out.
Phone ban.
Because I'm on my phone far too often and people go, I fucking just asked you a question.
I wouldn't mind banhammering that the amount of times I've heard that story about restaurants. Going,
No, I don't like that.
And then the first person, and then somebody picked up the phone and then they were liable for the bill. What a wacky bunch of cunts.
But that to me would be people my age that are going, look, we shouldn't be on our phones this much. But I just thought I just see we guys live through their phone. Like they don't do anything other than be on their phone. And I just thought it was fucking impressive that a group of wee daft guys, because my cousin confirmed later that they were fucking mental.
I mean, you're talking about men.
No, you're not a fucking man at 18. I'm not a man at 31, for fuck's sake.
I hate to tell you. You've been tried as an adult.
Have you heard about the googly eye bandit?
I breezed over the headline. It looked like Marty Feldman.
I didn't even look at it.
Somebody in Savannah, Georgia, went to the town's prestigious statue and put googly eyes on it. Right. And there's now a manhunt underway.
It all depends who the statue's of. Is it somebody serious?
Revolutionary War General Nathaniel Greene. I'm not sure what side of the Revolutionary War.
Aye, it's kind of... Has it been done to... Because they've got a lot of dodgy statues they refuse to take down in that country.
Yeah. I think more statues should have googly eyes on them. I think that's better than a cone on the head.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it undercuts the respect to the appropriate level of none.
Right, okay. I feel, Gary, you've been sucked in with a clickbait article there. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the world.
And that's what you found.
Like me and John have put minimal effort into sourcing the stories this week, but we are still going to call you out in this one.
I think I just really like googly eyes. I think googly eyes should be on everything. Your front door, where you put the key, and you just go hello, and you turn its nose to go in the house.
Do you know what? See, as soon as you go into my house, there is a fucking packet of 150 googly eyes.
It was Chris.
I can get you some if you want some.
Yeah, I'd love some.
I can organise that, mate. You can put it in stuff and make things look human that aren't, and we're fucking hilarious.
Imagine you put them all over your cat, so it's just walking googly eyes.
Don't have a cat.
70% of Scottish people say it's alright to kick your cat.
I'd say that figure's too low.
90% of Scottish people say it's alright to kick Gary's cat.
Steady on. Poor Lisa.
I will bring you those googly eyes.
Thanks very much. I think we could put them all around the studio and everything could have set eyes on it.
I'm going to put them on the reverse of your microphone windshield so that they're looking at me.
So you remember?
I just go, that's Gary's thing. Googly eyes.
Your thing is your banhammer this week.
The banhammer? Do you know what? I know I put a thing into the WhatsApp chat about John, if you go into a chip shop and you ask for a single sausage, how many sausages do you get in your poke?
One.
Chippies, you going to?
Why would I get one?
Two sausages is
Two
one
sausages?
one serving of sausages.
No, a single's less of what a supper is.
No.
So a supper would be two
less
sausage and
less
chips.
of chips.
No,
Right, if I go in and get a sausage supper,
you're getting two sausages and chips.
right, okay.
I'm assuming this chippy went with my
The
method.
word supper, it just means with chips.
And single, as the French say, sans frites.
So it's just without chips. That's what you think a single is.
Right,
Yeah.
but,
Just
right,
whatever you get without chips.
see if you got a steak pie supper. How many steak pies do you get with it?
I've never had a steak. I'm assuming one.
Right. If you get a single steak pie, you don't get half a steak pie, do you?
Yeah, unless it was a child, if there was like a child.
But then I would always envisage that as being the steak pie wouldn't have the single on it. It would just have supper.
What does the word single mean in this context? Without chips.
Think so?
Absolutely.
What if you get a single fish?
Do you get to fish with a fish supper though?
The chippy I go to.
I've always just done this with the hamburger and sausage. Assumed that was the thing that came in twos.
Right.
So I didn't know there was I wasn't really.
Hang on a minute. 2 hamburger?
No, you don't. You get one hamburger.
You
You're
only
right.
get one.
So it's only sausage.
It's only sausage that comes in
Right.
twos.
So the confusion with me is the sausage part. I think
Mm-hmm.
is that the sausage supper is the outlier in my method.
But it's
Yeah.
because the one sausage is too small.
Oh.
Steady on there, Gary. Right.
Is it just to change the terminology then?
No,
Geese
you're
two
wrong, Sean.
sausages. If I went into my chippy and asked for singles, I would actually say a weird sentence. I would say a single sausage supper. That's fucking weird.
That doesn't make any
That's
sense.
what rolled off my tongue So that must be what I say when I go in.
Give us it, and you get chips and one sausage.
Can I get a single sausage supper? I would get one sausage and chips. Fucking hell.
Why?
Why would?
It's just a sausage supper.
Aye.
They're giving you a child's meal, mate.
I mean, I feel like the chippies agree with me in this instance, obviously, but I'm
They're
confused.
talking about you the minute you're out the door, going, there's a guy who eats off the Wayne's menu.
Right. Got to blow your fucking mind right here, right? He's a single. Right, Gary, you be single sausage man,
Right?
right? Come on and ask me.
Hi.
I'm fucking Italian man,
Right.
betting problem, angry with my life. I'm cooking some fritters.
Paolo Nutini's da.
Aye,
Hi, do you speak English?
aye. Born and bred.
Cool.
East End of Glasgow. You're not chippy in the East End of Glasgow. East End.
Thanks. I'm a bit out of my way. Can I have a single sausage, please?
Aye, single sausage.
Aye.
Single sausage, no chips.
Yep.
How many sausages would you like?
Well, I would expect to get 2.
Well, that's fine. That's what I'll put in the poke.
Thank you.
Here's what happened to me. Wench! Furnish me with a single sausage.
Any bother.
One sausage and a fucking poke. I drive a mile away before I open up this monstrosity, and there's one sausage in it.
And the
Fucking hell, man.
The thing that makes it worse is I recommended the chippy to him. It was on my word that he went to it. It's the one just round the corner.
Did Gary make himself a victim? Do you know what? If she'd said to me at the time, she must know. Like, this isn't the first time somebody's went, you're only dishing out one sausage here.
Not right.
So, does it get banhammered?
What are we banhammering? Just the not giving a single sausage?
Aye, it is as specific as that. Shite chippies no fucking telling you when they're only going to rob you.
Right, okay.
Half in your sausage intake for no reason.
Looking after you, though.
Not that fucking price they weren't.
I wouldn't have taken much more to go. Do you want 1 or 2?
Aye, and she's upsold me, because she's obviously going to take a minimum for the extra sausage.
Charge you £8.
Aye.
Right, okay.
Right, is it gone?
Aye, okay, I agree with you then. That's fine. I mean, I've misunderstood it this whole time.
Gary, we had a big fucking chat about why you don't like Doctor Who anymore because it's a female doctor. People are listening to that already. Yeah, that's the conversation we had. I found myself in your world yesterday and today, and I don't want to hear, oh, that's not the type of places I frequent, because I fucking know it is. My wee boy on Friday said, can we go to the comic book shop tomorrow? So this was Friday. He says, can we go to the comic book shop on Saturday? I says, what do you want to go for? He says, Pokemon. I was like, right, we'll go and we'll look at the Pokemon. See if you want to get a comic, at the start of a story, see if you can get involved with that. That's fine. Mate, those places are fucking hives
Which
on a Saturday afternoon.
one did you go to?
I'm not going to name them because they were really helpful in my stories derogatory.
Was it yellow, purple, or black?
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
Fucking Diffie. But the guy, we'd been on it a year ago, but the guy was super enthusiastic and he'd done an absolute number on my kid. You know what, when he's opening up the Pokemon stickers, he's kind of rattling it, what are you going to get, what are you going to get, what are you going to get, oh, that one's a cracker, and blah, 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 and do you know what?
I'm making it feel like a big event.
Aye. £3 a fucking packet, that is a big event. You sure you don't want a scratch card? You know, maybe something, you've got a chance of getting something out of it. So he worked an absolute number and says, well, see, on a Sunday, we actually do like a wee Pokemon walkthrough, you know, if you want to learn how to play the game. So the day I spent about an hour and a half at Pokemon University. What a fucking hard shift that is.
So did you have to get him like a full...
He's been collecting for ages, but essentially it's just a big book of fucking stupid cards. If you're not playing against other people, it's fucking pointless. So I was there. Every stereotype was hit. A wee girl, she got a Wonder Woman graphic novel, read through that, quite enjoyed it. But when we were in there, she says, Dad, I've got a question. I was like, I'll just ask it. She says, I don't want to ask it in here. I was like, right, cool. We got out, she says, actually, I've got 2 questions. I was like, right, cool, right. What is it? No, I don't want to ask you here. So as soon as we got into the motor, she waited till she put her seatbelt on. She says, why was I the only girl in that shop?
That's a shame. You know...
Second question, why were all those men overweight?
Oh dear.
So at 10, she's already gone,
I can help you with the first one. Forbidden Planet have a girls' night after, I think it's a Tuesday, where they, so basically your men are banned for the front door.
Right.
So you can send her into that and wait outside on it.
I imagine that would be just the guys that would normally be there the day before, just hanging about outside.
With a net.
Aye. Even to quiz them about the guy that they've been sitting next to at uni, going, you know, he's really not good for you. He's really not got your best interest at heart.
I'm your friend.
That's like the weirdest answer to that BBC thing we were talking about before. Girls, what would you do if guys weren't allowed it after 9 PM? Go to Forbidden Planet.
Do you know what? He was getting so into it and he was getting so excited. I'm like, just roll with it. Just fucking see how he gets on with it. But I'm hoping this phase fucking runs out quickly because it's boring as fuck.
It's never... well, I'll just pretend again that it's something I've never been into. I don't understand it. I don't...
What, Pokemon or comic book shops?
Oh no, I understand comic book shops.
Walt, you see that fucking shit he sends to our chat with the Funkos?
Oh god.
Fucking Walt,
They're everywhere.
Funkos.
They're everywhere.
Oh. I think you need to have a look at what you're trying to replace with this shit, Gary. Do you know what kind of, there's a hole there?
Yeah.
And some kind of plastic nodding head. Do they nod? The heads?
The Marvel ones do.
So,
right.
So
The
Gary,
rest don't.
we always criticise you for having too much stuff.
For everything.
Right? So with the breakup, right? My friend suggested to me something that he had read was clearing out all your stuff. So wardrobe clear out, loft clear out, room, change stuff around. Just little things. Spend a couple hours binning stuff. Going, why have I fucking still got this? Why have I got this fucking shirt that I never wear? Why have I still got these DVDs when I don't have a DVD player? Why is all this stuff here? And see how therapeutic it was.
I was kind of hoping you were going to come in today with like a whole new haircut and like a vibrant colour.
No, still me. But stuff like that is unbelievable. So I went and bought paint to finally fucking paint my room that I've been saying I would do for 2 years.
Right.
Black.
No, it's actually a fucking kind of dark turquoise. Don't know what you call that officially, but that's what it is.
Aquamarine.
I think that is the colour. And covers and just general new stuff to match. And it just fucking feels like a nicer place already. It's like, we changed new curtains as well to match also.
Oh, I can't wait to the 1st of January, you on Facebook. New year, new me.
Mate, see the fucking planning that me and my mates have got for November and December. I've not factored 2019 into my life.
Right, good plan.
How far away is your bungee jump now?
It's next Sunday, so a week. And I'm absolutely shitting myself because I don't know how I'm going to manage.
Are we going to go and film him?
No, we're going to give them the GoPro and show them how to use it.
Oh, we're just going to...
No, people are coming up to watch, so people will have
where
film.
is it?
It's the one at Pitlochry.
Oh, the big bridge, isn't it? Is it
under the bridge, yep.
Do you know the the river he will potentially die. I think it's the River Gary.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Flows down from Glengarry.
How deep is that river?
Mate, the problem is it's not deep enough.
Yeah.
You're only going to get your forehead wet and then smash your head into the gravel stones underneath.
See, that's what I'm hoping for. You don't want to come out surviving, but severely disabled the rest of your life.
Yeah, can you imagine that?
Have you ever seen the video?
I imagine I'm going to give you a refund.
Have you ever seen the
No,
video?
the way I'm seeing it is, right, see if I'm the one in a million that has a fatal bungee jump, my mum and my family are taken care of for life.
Oh, they can bungee jump twice a week for free for the rest of their life.
Plus every news story is going to be like mentioning us, so we'll really cash in off it.
Yeah.
You'll be the Richie.
Yeah. Richie Sambora.
So no, I'm absolutely fucking shiting myself. But
Have you ever seen the video of it's like a stag do? I think it's in Scandinavia, and they tell the guy, he's right, we're going to take you bungee jumping. They blindfold him and put him in a car and they drive around the town for 3 hours.
Right.
And then they take him into his back garden, but he thinks he's away in some bridge.
Right.
And they take him to the edge and they go, right, you ready? And he goes, oh, God. And they go, yeah, we're going to do it. And the big countdown. And just at the last second, somebody goes, wait a minute, the rope's not secure. And they push him and he falls flat onto the grass. But for that split second, he's screaming Bluebird.
Aye.
And it's really good.
Right. I'll have a wee look for that. Would you ever bungee jump, Gary?
I can't because of my back. But that's a happy excuse that I'm too scared to do it.
I've got no interest in it. See, that wine walking, fucking parachute jumping.
the only reason I'm doing it is because, like, I think we talked about this last week, is because it's not something I would do.
Yeah.
And see, the closer I'm getting to it now, 7 days, it's all I can fucking think about on a loop.
Right.
I think you'll be the type of person that as soon as you do it, you'll be like, I need to do it higher. I need to do a better one.
Well, I've got that addictive trait, and
Yeah.
that does worry me a little bit.
I need to bungee jump out of a plane.
Because my mate Morgan was telling me lunch today that he jumped.
Sponsored by Red
You know
Bull.
the Stratosphere at Vegas.
Yeah.
You can just basically jump off the top of that,
Yeah.
and it's like a harness that when you get to like 20 feet, it just yanks up and drops you down. And you just land on the ground. And I was
Right.
like, that sounds fucking terrifying. So you just jump.
It's
and
just
it
like a
kicks it.
suicide
The-
simulator.
The brakes kick in, and then it just drops you off at the ground. You're like, that's a good way to scare me.
Nah, thanks.
So I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, because I know there's different options. If you do become a shite bag, they will just offer to dangle you over the edge and drop you. I want to believe I'm just going to dive.
It's easy for me to say no and I don't have to do it, but I honestly think you'll get a lot out of it and you'll really enjoy it.
Oh no, I'm sure I will.
But if it was me, I'd be standing at the top going, motherfucker.
Oh, there'll be that point and all my mates will be there to capture it.
Is it the excitement, the exhilarating feeling as you're coming down that
think
people
so.
do it for, or is it?
It's the feeling of letting go, I think.
Aye.
It's every bit of your body is.
Are you going to be one of the fuds that wears one of the t-shirts? You know, like kind of, like with the arms out. You know, like, oh, should they bungee jumping, mate?
Well, do you know the only?
Do you know this fucking sweatshirts and that?
Do you know the
Is
only?
it Kimsey or something? There's an actual brand, and that's.
Aye. I don't know. The only question that I keep not being able to answer myself is whether or not I'll keep my eyes open. And it feels like that would be the waste, because I think that's the part that would fucking just go. I think there's part of me that's going to need to just close my eyes and dive, and then hopefully just go, right, fuck, this is happening.
See, I think it's overriding that feeling of that this is wrong and going, everything's fine.
Yeah. Because I don't like roller coasters or that either, because I don't like heights.
You need to step off. You need to step off with your eyes open and then close on the way down. I think.
Yeah. I'm dreading it, but really excited.
I do.
Do
really,
we podcast in between or after?
Then this is it.
This is John's Bungee podcast.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
next week we'll have done it.
I do really regret the fact that I didn't go on roller coasters when I had the opportunity and shout out it all the time.
I think you're talking shit about your back.
Do you? So does my brother.
Like, if I offered you a cure, I don't think you'd take it.
No, I would.
I don't think you would. I offered you a cure for that jumper, that Baltimore Ravens sweatshirt last week, and you've not taken the opportunity of Ralph Fenton taking you shopping.
Yeah, but the Baltimore Ravens hoodie isn't doing anything wrong.
I need to show Ralph a picture of the
Oh,
fucking...
really?
I need to show fucking Ralph a picture of the pretty green jacket that I'm almost definitely going to buy next. It's a big fucking woolly winter coat and it's 400 quid and it looks fucking
You got
tremendous.
the same jacket at George at Asda.
Doesn't matter. Needs to be this one. It's a
Right.
fucking peach.
Listeners, if you want to see the Patreon with Gary going shopping, give us a shout, because he's not believing me. if you want to see John, we're going to video. There'll be video footage of people.
My mates are going up.
Right,
My mates
okay.
are going up to video the whole thing. So
Yeah, but we'd love to get you to have a GoPro on you.
I don't want to do that. So I
Why
think we're
not?
going to have to deal with different angles.
Why not passively film your own suicide?
So I think what we're probably going to have is we're probably going to have one of us up recording from down and people on the ground recording from up. So it will be covered from multi-angle. It's a project we'll get going.
So I don't want you to feel bad, but if you don't do it, you're really letting the listeners down.
I would not do it. That's definitely not happening, but I can't promise there won't be like 30 seconds at the top of me going, I can't do this. I can't jump.
Right, okay.
Cool. Messages on Twitter for whatever reason you can think of.
Thanks very much for the retweets. Thanks for the Patreon support. It's been really appreciated. The feedback's been good already off the Barbara episode that we put out with John Gavin.
Do you know who doesn't fucking listen to this podcast?
Who?
Richie fucking Houghton, because he liked my fucking tweet, the cunt.
Did he?
Aye, prick. Obviously didn't get Conroy's memo about retweeting.
Always retweets. Always retweet. We have been getting more, and we really, really appreciate that.
Okay, love you. Bye.